Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit about the Sungrove Golf Genius portal. The portals is where you will get all the tournament results, how to email another player to schedule your matches, your tee sheets will be there, and the point system, and just about everything you need to do will be in Golf Genius this year. So, first thing I want to have you do is you're going to be going to sungrove.golfgenius.com, which I have here. And so what you're going to notice is this is the home page, and it'll have our logo. It has some different options: tee sheets, results, player stats, and social. So the first thing you want to do is sign in. And the reason why I say that is because without signing in, you're going to have a little lock on the player roster 2019. And if that lock icon is on there, you will not be able to email any of the other players. So what you're going to do first is sign in. You click on the sign in, and if you want to be able to email players, you need to sign in with your email and password, which you should have. So I'm going to log in first. So once I log in, I guess I can click on Remember Me. And now I'm logged in. Now what you'll notice is if you come to the home button and you see, or the tee sheets, and you see player roster 2019, and it's not locked. So what you can do is now you can look at the player roster, and this will give you a list of all the players that are in our league. We have 54 this year. And what you'll notice is it'll have handicap indexes for them and a first and last name. So it does not show their email addresses, but it is not important to have their email addresses shown. Now, the USGA and the NCGA have determined that that's sensitive information and it's not to be shared in Golf Genius. But that doesn't mean you can't email people. So what you want to do is if you want to email somebody, let's say I want to email myself, and I click on my name. Now you have the little email button pop up. So I can click on email, and I can say test, and I can just send a test message. So I'm sending an email to myself, and that's what you want to do if you want to send emails to anybody in our golf club to set up matches or whatever. Use this system because we pay for it. It's part of our NCGA dues, and you might as well utilize it. It's all the information is here, so just do it all in one place. Then you don't have to email me and ask me for an email for somebody. So click on send, and that's it. So that's why you want to have the player roster 2019 without the lock screen. So next thing is we'll go to tee sheets. So click on tee sheets. Tee sheets will be available approximately 5 to 6 days before the tournament. These are the confirmed players right now for Hagen Oaks. This is not a confirmed player list. The confirmed player list are the people that paid. So what this means is you probably got an email from Golf Genius, and if you go to the home page, what you'll notice is when you log into the portal, give it a second here. Figure out why it's not. Okay, when you log into the portal, if you signed up, you'll say you signed up, and that's why it puts you in that list of players. But that's just an unconfirmed list. You're confirmed when you pay on PayPal, just to let you know. So let's go to the tee sheet, and you saw that already. So this is the tee sheet. It's not filled out, but if we look at the previous rounds, Bartley, you'll see that here's the tee sheet, and that's the time. You can also click on by individual, and it will put them in alphabetical order with first names, so you can just, if you can't figure out where your name is, just look in alphabetical order and it will show your names. So next thing I want to show is SC Cup points. So you can click on that. You can show by player. You can change this if you want to go by, let's say, the lowest gross average. You can click on that and show the rankings on the lowest gross. Now, obviously, there was a problem with the Matt scorecard because he only played 9 holes, so obviously he's going to have the lowest gross. So I'll have to figure out how to fix that. But anyway, total points is what you really want to look at is when we start accumulating everything. And the top 12 players will be going to the last tournament of the year. So that's tournament results, or that's SG Cup points and purse standings. Now you can also go to individual tournaments. Right now, obviously, we only had one tournament. You can click on the 3 flight prize money, and it'll show the Hogan flight. Now, what's really cool about this, and the Nicklaus flight and the Palmer flight, but what's really cool about this is if you want to, you can come over here and look at your scorecard. You click on your name. I'll click on mine, and it'll show you exactly what you scored on each hole. So that's pretty cool. The other thing is it will show closest to the pins, and that information is in there also, and the hole that you got close to the pin on. Also, it also calculates all the allocated money that we put in. It's $10 a person. So if you know we had 36 players, we spent $321.40. So we spent $361 on total prize money. So let's take a look at player stats. This is really cool. So if you go click on player stats, and you can say all rounds, and you can say, hey, I want to see who had the most birdies. Well, you can click on birdies, and you can see that Brad Walter had the most birdies. What's also cool is you can click on Brad's name, and it'll give you data and tournament results and basically statistics for Brad. So if you look at his detail, it'll say that he played at Bartley Kavanaugh, had 3 birdies, 10 pars, and 5 bogeys. You can click on summary, and it will actually give a percentage of each what he did, bogeys, birdies, and pars. You can also compare his score with the league average. Right now it's just Bartley. But if you wanted to compare him with somebody else, you could click on, let's say Kent Hansen. It'll put Kent Hansen's information in there also, and you can see that he has more birdies than Kent. He has more pars than Kent. Kent actually, he had the same amount of double bogeys as Kent. And the cool thing is you could take this off, and you can take off league average and just look at Brad and Kent. Or you can put league average back on, and you can take off Brad and just look at Kent and league average. So this has a lot of information on it. Or you can look hole by hole. Just more information to look at. So that's what the player statistics are. You can look at players pairing together. So this will be helpful later when you look and see how many times you played with certain players. So if I click on Craig Hansen and I show details, it'll show that he played with Kent and Tuesday. Now Steve, his brother-in-law, was actually a guest, so it doesn't show him. But I can click on Brad Walter, and it'll say that he played with Alan Sparks, Bob Walter, and Ronald Warden. So that's what's going on there. So I hope this gives you an idea. Also, if you look under social and event photos, I think if you're logged in, you can actually upload mobile. You can upload mobile photos from your smartphone. So that's a little bit about the league portal. That's where you're going to get all your information. So if you have any questions, just give me a call. Oh, the league calendar. I did want to show you this. When you look at the calendar, if you want to find out about if you're signed up or not, or if you want to know how to pay with PayPal, what you can do is you can come over where it says more information. Now, of course, I'm playing, so it'll say playing. But if you change your status, not playing, then it'll show that. And then it also changed it in Golf Genius. But this is just kind of a toggle. Accepting signups for Hagen Oaks. If you click on more information, this is where you'll see the information on what's going on in the tournament and the PayPal link. And you can cut and paste this in any browser and pay on PayPal. So that's where you pay on PayPal. So if you have any other questions, let me know. All right. Talk to you later. Thank you.